consciousness. And that's going to be a topic which leads us to the pastime of Damodar Leela. So if kids are here, it'd be nice. If anyone is in the other rooms, you can bring them here. We'll make it more friendly, child friendly, and easy. If any kids are here, you are here. Hi. Hello. With that said, with permission, we'll go ahead and get started. Anything, Prabhu?
Are you audible?
So we can hear me.
You all can hear me? You all in the back, Mataji, can you hear me? Okay. All right, that should be good then. It's okay, no need. It'll be hanging on my face and it's difficult. Dheyam sada paribhavagnamabhishtadoham tirtaspadam shivabiranchinatum sharanyam Bhrityartiham pranatapala bhavaptipotam Vande Mahapurushate Sharanarvindam Vande Mahapurushate Sharanarvindam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sarva Upanishado Gavaha Dokta Gopala Nandana Partha Vasu Suir Bhoktam Gita Mritam Dugdam Gita Mritam Mahat. This is a beautiful sloka which says Bhagavad Gita, which is an condensed version of all the Upanishads in the form of a cow. And cow doesn't give milk. Well, I can't say that nowadays. But in natural process, the mother cow will only give when it sees its calf. And the calf drinks the milk and the remaining goes to the society. Now it's a different case altogether. They put machines and pull everything off. It's all different story now, which is not very good. So the entire Upanishad in the form of cow, and Arjuna is the calf, and all others takes the remaining part of it. And who is the milker? The person who's milking is Krishna. Krishna's milk. And that is nothing but Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Upanishad, as it's said over here. Now in our life, we are always wanting to find something or the other, in search of something. We are thinking that this is what I'm looking for. By the time we get that, actually that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for something else. We have been in a search tour for Anadi Kalam. Anadi Kalam means not this lifetime, many lifetime. We've been searching for something. For us, the only problem is we are searching in a wrong place. Therefore, we take guidance of the literatures, scriptures, which tells us what is that we are searching for. The truth, the real truth. The truth is of three types or three categories. One which is sentient, another one is non-sentient, another one is which controls the both sentient and non-sentient. to make it very in simple language, sentient, non-sentience means that which does not have feelings, thinking process, emotions, nothing. Like this bottle. Bottle doesn't have any sense by itself, non-sentient. Or in, as per the Vedantic school, it's called Achit. Achit. Achit means that which is not conscious. It's called Achit. Now, what is conscious? That which can think, that which has emotions, that which can speak, that which can make decisions and know what is right, what is bad, and so forth. That is conscious entity. That is called Chitta. Chitta means that which is conscious. Achit means that which is not unconscious, doesn't have consciousness. Doesn't have consciousness. All the matters that we see around us is all Achit. This is Achit. This is Achit. A cell phone, even though it may be an AI programmed, still Achit, right? Everything that you see is Achit. Interestingly, believe it or not, this body is also Achit. This body is all Achit means that which is made of matter. What are the matters? Earth. Go ahead.
Earth, fire, water, ether,
Air.
air.
Yeah. So those are the 5 elements that the matter is made of. That which is made of matter does not have consciousness. That which is not made of matter has consciousness. That's where the topic is getting connected to our today's presentation, which is what is Krishna? Consciousness. What is Krishna consciousness? Right? So for consciousness means now among us, only those who have consciousness is being present in this room. Yes or no? Yes? Yeah. Even among those which are consciousness, those who have little bit of extra consciousness is what present here. Yes or no? We don't see a sparrow, we don't see a we don't see a bunny. Do you see a bunny anywhere here? Gopi, do you see a dog sitting anywhere here? Donkeys, horse, elephant? Why not? Why you didn't invite your favorite animal over here? Why? Animal do not come into the house. Even if they come into the house, they are not going to understand what we are speaking. They have feelings, they have emotions, they also have all those things, but the consciousness level is lower than compared to us. Therefore, we don't invite open, and maybe if we invite, they will be more than us. That's a different question. Maybe animals will be more sitting happily and sitting, ma, ma, right? So, oh, who's that making us? Hello? Very good. So, therefore, we are all conscious entities, higher conscious entities. The reason we are having higher consciousness is we are able to discriminate things, what is right and what is bad. Whereas there are other entities which is also having consciousness, but they cannot discriminate what is right and what is bad. When you go close to a baby, nice, cute looking snake, twing, and you tell, hi, sweetie. And the snake is going to tell, oh, hi, how are you, dude? It's not going to, it just doesn't see whether it's a baby. The snake is not going to see whether it's a newly born baby or it's an adult or it's an old man. No, it just goes and does its job. Even though it has feelings, it has everything, but it does not discriminate things. Okay? Likewise dogs, likewise any animals, your favorite animals, whatever you can think of. But we are able to make choice whether I should come to today's program here or not. That is our choice. That's our choice, right? Therefore, conscious entity or human being can think and make right choices and decisions. So out of 3, we only saw 2. One is matter, which is called Achit, that doesn't have consciousness. And the second one is called Chit, which has consciousness, and that's all. We are all conscious entities. We are called Chit. But Achit and Chit or cannot function by themselves freely. They have to be overseen by a supervisor. And that supervisor cannot be a Achit. Yes or no? I'm hoping you're following with me. That which can be a supervisor cannot be a matter who doesn't have consciousness. He must be, or whoever that supervisor should be much more higher conscious than us. Yes? That's why CEO are getting paid more. Right? He's only on the calls. We like this. And he's happily takes 2 words he tells, he gets billions of dollars. Because he's more seeing broader vision than narrow of our thoughts. We have a narrow vision. But the supervisor, the manager, CEO has a bigger vision. And that in our language, in Vedantic language, is called Ishvara. Ishwar. So Chit, this is Chit, this is Chit, this is what? Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is all Achit. What is this? Come on. Think about one more time. I'll give you one more chance. This body is Chit or Achit? Huh? Clap, 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 clap. Oh my God. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Hello? What's your name? God. Oh my God, Vitala. He is so sweet. Now I will jump into Vitala story then. Let's come back here. If you go into all this Panduranga stories, there are hundreds of stories. It's amazing. The stories are amazing. And I know one Marathi fan is here. I don't know how many of you are Marathis here. Marathis? Any other Marathis? No? Only one? Okay. But anyway, coming back here, Chit, Achit, and that one who controls this Achit and Chit is called Ishvara. Therefore, the purpose of our life is to understand what is matter, what is spirit, and what is Ishwar. That is the real truth. Three truths that we should spend time in understanding. And where do we get this understanding from? Where do we get this understanding from? Come on. You go to AA, it will tell you. Chat GPT is there. You go to Vedas and all those things. You're in old school. But yes, answer is correct. You go to Vedas. And the Vedas are vast. The language is tough. Even if we know Sanskrit, the language in Vedas doesn't follow any of the proper grammar, Vyakarna. It's all different language. It has its own style. And you can't question why this is not here, that is not here. You can't tell all. It's very difficult to understand. Therefore, that Vedas took a form for us to be very easily accessible called Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Now, this Bhagavad Gita speaks about this matter. What is matter? What is spirit? And who is it? Purushottama. Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusham. Uttama Purusha. Who is the Supreme Lord? All this is what the subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. Now, when we have a consciousness, that person who has consciousness is different from the body. Because just now we saw body is matter and we are not this body. We are staying within this body and we are the conscious entity who is staying in the body, thinking I am this body. Thinking this I am this body. Okay? But I am not this body. But that which makes me to think I am this body is also called consciousness. If you don't have the consciousness, you will not identify yourself to be this body. Right? So we identify ourselves and we identify this body. Now, going back to 5 minutes back, I told the matter is made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. But what is this spirit made of? Spirit, that spirit. That is called Atma. 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 Atma means soul. Soul means Atma. That is what we are all. Now, how many of you are Indian Atmas here? Raise your hand. Indian Atmas, anyone here? No one here. American Atma, citizen. Anyone got citizenship?
H1B Atma.
H1B Atma. H1B Atma. Pundarik. Pundarik. Hare Krishna. Hey Pundarik. Hare Krishna. You sweet boy. Great. What's her name? What's your name? You have a name? Pinky is your name? Alvika? Alvika. Alvika. Alvika, Pundarik, Gopi Geeta, and our friend is sleeping now. Gaurav. Anyone else? Kids here? No. Okay.
I'm also good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you totally. Anyway. So, yeah. So the consciousness of the point here is, what is Atma made of? Body is made of earth, water, fire, or ether. What is Atma made of? Atma is made of consciousness. And that consciousness is called in Sanskrit. Now we're going to the next level called jnana. The Atma is made of knowledge, jnana itself, completely, and is eternal and is full of bliss. You'll be surprised. I don't feel so. But that's the truth. Atma by itself, we are all Atmas. And then Atma is full of knowledge and is been there forever. There is no any starting point of when Atma got manufactured. Body got manufactured, but Atma never got manufactured. Never was a time that Atma came into existence. It's been there for many, I don't even want to say years. Years is nothing. Many lifetime, yugas. Atma has been like that forever. Now, the thing is, I am conscious entities. I am in this world. Now, I am thinking I am this body. And if that is the case, we are all conscious entities. Now we come to the next question. Don't forget the topic. What's the topic for today? What is Krishna consciousness? Right? So we come to the point of the question of asking, we are all conscious entities. We are not his body. But why is that I'm seeing so many differences in the bodies? Someone is tall, someone is short, someone is thin, someone is fat, someone is handsome, someone is ugly, someone is rich, someone is poor. Someone is born in America, someone is born in some other place. Why? What makes someone to be born in certain centers condition? Yeah.
I wanted to give it a try on answering the question.
Yeah, please go.
So, I've heard that the reason you are born into these type of conditions or these areas, right, is because of your karma on the past life.
Yeah, very good. We should give this kid also clap. So yeah, so it is because of our previous karma that we are in a different bodies and different ways of lives and so forth. Everything is happening because of our karma. Okay, so karma has been going for many years, and I have to go through my karma. I either enjoy or I suffer. If I have papa karma, I suffer. If I have punya karma, I enjoy. No one is in this world can say, I only have papa karma. I only have punya karma. Even an ordinary person on the street will have some enjoyment in his life. Even if not really in dream, he will have enjoyment. God is so merciful. He also finishes a karma while we are in sleep, also in through dreams. Some of you had some terrible dreams here. Anyone in your life? Yeah. Just imagine the terrible dream was live.
Yes.
Believe it or not, God is so merciful. Some of the karmas he finishes in our dream. Who can do like this? Only God can do like this. At the same time, if you want to be a movie star, you want to be like a great star, whoever the latest star today is, I don't know. Tell me some names. What? Huh? You please decide later after the class and text me. Looks like that will become an important topic now. If I start telling, I'll tell all old people. That's why I don't want to tell. And if I tell this name, then he's still in those days only. So even if you want to become the great star, it's in the dream. You can, God will make you arrangement. You are a rich man, or you're flying on the sky, and whatever it is, whatever dreams that you want to have, that will happen. Therefore, the point here is, so we are conscious entities, and we have been born into this world several times because of our karma. We are going through our karma, but we are going to take many more lives, many more birth, because our karma is not only, we are not deposited in one bank. It has many, many banks. This bank is a big bank, very big bank. And we can never ever finish our karmas by just taking birth. That much of karmas we have. No? So where is the end here? What are we going to do to somehow or the other end the process of repeated birth, death, disease, and old age? Somehow we have to finish it. Otherwise, again, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Means again we will take birth, again we will go through all the problems of, again you have to apply your H1 from India to, if you're born in India, again same problem. Again this guy will, someone will come and tell, no, new policy, change everything. Enough is enough. Let's take a permanent residence, not in America, not in Canada, because that's better opportunity over there, not in Australia. There's a place where someone is ready to give us direct, without green card, direct citizenship. Direct citizenship. Someone is waiting. I'll give you citizenship directly. You just come here. And that citizenship has no barrier. You don't need to be fearful about when you will be thrown out of this country. Because you, one time you enter, you will stay there forever. It's a one-way ticket. And that is called Vaikuntha. That's called Vaikuntha. A place where there is no miseries. There's no place, the place where those miseries. That place is called Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha. And the place which is full of miseries is called America. Every day tension. What is going to happen tomorrow morning? Paper. All those things. So every day, the dukkhalayam ashashvata. This is very temporary, and dukkham is also temporary, and sukham is also temporary over here. Oh my God, yes, Pundarik, you have become my hero. Very good. Now, coming to the point again, connecting back, I'm hoping you're following the sequence of where we started from, right? Tattvam is 3, and then from there we started conscious entity. Conscious entity is struggling in this world due to getting of different bodies because of the karma. Karma is anadi. We're going to continue like this. We have to find a way where we can stop this karma so that we can go to the place where we don't need to return back. That means if we have to come to America, then you need to know the rules and regulations and the Constitution of America to come here. Yes? So if you want to go to the spiritual world called Vaikuntha, you similarly need to know what is over there. What's the constitution over there? Who is the president over there? And what is the relationship that I have with that president, that person? Unless and until we understand that, we cannot progress further. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is so beautifully designed in 18 chapters. 18 chapters. Please focus on, this is going to be a little technical, but make it easy. It's made in such a beautiful way where Arjuna, like all of us, was busy, super busy personality. Is not an ordinary person. It's super busy, right? But then he got into a confused stage. The stage that he went to is that where he was thinking what is dharma to be adharma and what is adharma to be dharma. Number one. Number two, he was having relationships and friendship with to whom he should not be having with. Number two. Number three, he was showing compassion to wrong people. Say for example, someone breaks out and come inside. Chai piyo? Come and have some chai and roti or biscuit. You'll tell that when someone come breaking you out. I want to be very compassionate to that person. We'll not do that one, right? So you have to show Arjuna was failing in 3 things: dharma to be adharma, having friendship with wrong people, and showing compassion to the wrong people. That was his problem. And why this all happened is simply because he identified himself to be this body. He was thinking, this is, I am so and so, this is my brother, this is my sister, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my country, I am Indian, I am black, I am white, I am so and so. So he was identifying so much, therefore he doesn't want to go and fight with opponent or their uncle, a maternal uncle, his teachers, his great grandfather, everyone were present there. So he was little worried, how can I go kill them? So he was thinking that is not good to do so. Not good to do so. Therefore, his consciousness was not clear. Henceforth, the first adhyayam, Arjuna Vishada Yogam. Arjuna Vishada Yogam means, is the beauty of Bhagavad Gita is every 18 chapter is named after yoga. But we leave this 18 yoga system and go pay money and put a dot and look, stare at us there. We pay money to somewhere and do all those things. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is not telling that one, because yoga is meant to connect with something which is more or in mode of goodness, right? If you're associating with someone, you have to get those qualities into you. To whomever you associate with, that's what you're going to get. If you're trying to associate with matter, to meditate on matter, then you're going to get the materialistic ideas. Therefore, what Bhagavad Gita says, Bhagavatam says, is that try to meditate, do yoga, but try to meditate on beautiful form of Damodara. Beautiful form of Damodara or Radha Krishna. Like that. Bhishma Dev was meditating on Krishna, how he was carrying the wheel and trying to come to kill Bhishma in the battlefield. So he was meditating on that. So everyone have to start meditating on Krishna's beautiful form. As we meditate on that, we become purified. If you simply meditate on something like a ball, light, dot, and all those different things, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Therefore, that is why dhyana is very important. Dhyanam is important towards the beautiful transcendental form of the Lord. That is what is important. Now, coming back to this point here, therefore, Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was terribly in a miserable condition. So he didn't know what to do. And then at that point, Krishna started speaking Bhagavad Gita, because Arjuna said, I'm lost. Many of us in our life, we come to a situation, whatever position we may be in, we all may or may have come or will come. Things like may happen in our life where we are in a situation where we are not able to make choices. That is called Dharma Sankat. Dharma Sankat. Dharma Sankat is not that whether I to come to Bhagavad Gita class or whether I go to casino. That is not Dharma Sankat. Dharma Sankat is whether I have to come to Bhagavad Gita class or whether I go to the temple to do service. That is Dharma Sankat. You understand? People say, "Arey, Dharma Sankat mein dal diya ye log mujhe. I have to go to the birthday party. I are calling for service now," and that is not at all Dharma Sankat. Make sense? Yeah. So here, Arjuna was put in such a situation where he didn't know what to do. Therefore, Krishna started speaking Bhagavad Gita from the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, from the 11th sloka onwards, beautifully. And in the second chapter of Sankhya Yoga, in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, from the 11th sloka to the rest of the chapter, Krishna spoke about what is Karma Yoga, what is Jnana Yoga. He summarized these things. Why so? Because Karma Yoga is so very important to be practiced to make our consciousness purified. Our consciousness has to be purified, means we have to do certain karmas in our life. Karma we have to do with yoga added, not simply karma. Karma means just walking is karma, talking is karma, going to work is karma, eating is karma, sleeping is karma, getting children is karma, everything is karma. But it becomes yoga when you add three aspects to that karma. What are the three aspects that we need to add as we do karma? I am not the doer. I am not the proprietor. I am not the enjoyer of the result of my action. Trivada Tyaga. This is called Trivada Tyaga. I mean, when you do karma, we have to do, I am not the doer. I mean, somehow or the other, by the mercy of the God, I'm doing this work. If we start thinking like this, we will not be in tension of what's going to happen in our life. Because God is the one who's driving our life. Then why? He knows what he's doing. I'm just an instrument in his life. Correct? I'm just an instrument in his life. Like that, if we think everything belongs to God, if we don't have what we belong today, tomorrow, we are not going to be worried about it. Because anyway, God gave me this one, God took. That's his property. He is free to do whatever he wants to do. So in this way, when we do, that is called karma yoga. What happens is that when we keep doing this karma yoga in this consciousness, our chitta shuddhi means our consciousness gets purified. When our consciousness gets purified, then we'll come to a stage of able to focus on something. That is called Atma. We'll be able to focus on our Atma. And that stage is called Jnana Yoga, where you can meditate on yourself, your Atma. Aham, I am Atma, 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 I am Atma. And that person will be free of any bodily pains and distress and any of those things. That ends chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita. And Arjuna understood, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm happy. Now let me go and start doing this work. And Krishna said, well, that's not end of it. Now Krishna says that you understood your Atma. In 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, first 6 chapter of Bhagavad Gita is all about talking about who you are. Who am I? And then after that, Krishna starts speaking about, from the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita to the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna starts speaking about, you understood who you are. Now, you are Atma. You are also Atma. You are also Atma. Everyone is Atma here. If we are all Atmas, then there should be someone who is controlling all the Atmas. And that should be Super Atma. That Super Atma is Paramatma. That should be a Paramatma. Now, how do we understand that Paramatma? To understand Atma, you have to do Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. But to understand Paramatma, you have to do another yoga. Just by doing Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga, you cannot understand, you cannot get connected to that Paramatma. You have to do a special yoga called Bhakti Yoga. And this was a question asked, this happened by someone. That person is not here. But this is why Bhakti Yoga is very important of all the yogas, because that's a yoga which is going to connect us to Atma to Paramatma, Bhagavan. Atma to Bhagavan. That's the only connection will be made. And who can do Bhakti Yoga now? Gopi Gita, who can do Bhakti Yoga? Who can do Bhakti? Who can do Harti? Who can do Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? Who can do that one? Your toys can do? Your toys cannot do. You can do? You cannot do? I saw you doing this afternoon. You do Aarti, you did beautiful Pushpanjali, you did everything you did, right? Yeah. So who can do? Only Chit can do, not Achit. Coming back to the starting point. Only Chit can do. We are all Chit, we are all conscious entity. We can only do Bhakti. And that process is called, we are getting connected, Atma is making awareness of Atma that I am not belonging to myself, I belong to Krishna, God. And that understanding is called Krishna consciousness. It doesn't end over there. After you understand that I belong to God, what are we supposed to do next? If you belong to someone, you have to do something. And that is called seva, devotional service. If you like someone, you understand this person belongs to me. He's part of my family. If you say you're part of your family, then obviously you cannot just neglect that person and keep on going on your own way, whatever you want supposed to do. Then you got to do something to reciprocate to that person, that you care for that person, you love that person, you are part of that, the person is part of your family. You got to do something. Got to do something. And that is called bhakti. And that is called devotional service. So we understand that I belong to God, Krishna. When I belong to Krishna, then he is master, I am his das, servant. I am a servant. He is master, I am a servant. When I am a servant, then what am I supposed to do? Serve the master. When I serve the master, I should serve in such a way that he is happy with my service. And this is called Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness to make ourselves aware, establishing the sambandham. Sambandham is relationship. Sambandhanyana, that I belong to God, I am part and parcel of God. Without God, without Krishna, I cannot exist. He is a supreme father, he is a mother, he is everyone in my life. So he has given me everything in my life. Even if he has not given me anything in my life, that is simply because of my previous karma, but he is still the father, my father. Therefore, let me start worshipping him. Let me start chanting his name. Let me start hearing more about him. Let me start thinking more about him. Let me start doing some service to him and his devotees. Let me start doing some vandanam, some prayers, some archanam, and then let me establish some relationship with him in whatever way we could. And let me offer myself to him. This is what a small kid by name called Prahlad told his father, got into problem. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu Smaranam, Andanam, Archanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Atmani Vedanam. So all this Navavida Bhakti, 9 types of Bhakti. You don't need to do all the 9. Even you pick up one of it, that's perfect. Enough. That's enough. And Krishna tells about these things in 7th chapter to the 12th chapter. He says, it goes into details of who are the devotees, 4 types of devotees comes to me, who doesn't come to me, who's dear to me, and what you are supposed to do. Manmana bhavamat bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Then he finishes the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, say, you think about me. Always think about me, never forget about me. In this way, always chant my name. He tells all those different things in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, until the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And then after that, in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita to 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he wraps up. He finishes whatever he couldn't finish earlier, he's catching up and adding all extra points. What is Chit, what is Achit, what is Ishvara, who is Parameshwara, who is Purushottama. And then he just goes on and then comes to the point of 18th chapter and says, Arjuna, did you all hear carefully whatever I said? Arjuna said, yes, sir. Okay, if you heard, do whatever you want, go man. He said, do whatever you want. And then if this statement has been given to us, we said, oh, thank you so much. And we would have gone back to do whatever we want. But Krishna did not say, Yata ichati tata guru, meaning that whatever you want, you do. He didn't say that. Whatever you want, do from whatever I gave you and options. That's the fill in the blank you have to put. I gave you all types of yogas now. Do pick one of it and then progress slowly higher. You progress. Will you do that? Arjuna said, yes, I can do that. But then Arjuna still had some confusion, still had little bit of fear in his heart. How am I going to do these things? It seemed to be very difficult. Whatever you said, I have to follow all the varnashrama system. I have to do my karmas. How many of you are feeling that you're doing karma yoga here? Okay. The truth is, yes, none of us are doing karma yoga. Right? How many of you are thinking that we are doing jnana yoga here? I first self know. Why are you asking further questions? Karma yoga is gone. Where's the question of jnana yoga and other yogas and so forth? That's itself gone, right? So yeah, so it's not easy. It is not easy. It's not that easy to do this thing. Therefore, Arjuna was also in same mindset. He was thinking, it's not easy, Krishna. Whatever you're saying is not practical. He said that many years back in previous yuga, he said that's not practical. And we are talking about Bhagavad Gita in 2025. then obviously we are going to also have the same, thought. It's not going to be practical, Prabhuji. What are you talking? It's not applicable, right? You're in old age. No, it's not applicable. No. Therefore, Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, please do something. Make the process easy for me. Something that I can do really uh, uh, attain you in an easy way. And Krishna said that important sloka, Charma Slokam of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharmana Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhya Mokshayishyami Nasucha. He said, well, now you forget everything and simply surrender unto me, and then I will relieve you from all the sins. Do not fear. Ma Suchaha. You're going to the college for 4 years of degree, okay, or 5 years degree. If you have taken medicine, then that goes forever. That goes forever, right? So after you finishing after you finishing your engineering college, and at the end of the engineering college, which is that's only 4 years, and the professor, head of the department comes and said, forget everything what I said. Forget whatever you read for 4 years. How beautiful that is. Just imagine, after struggling and trying to finish your 4 years degree or 10 years degree in medicine or whatever, the dean comes and says, forget whatever you did stay for. Sarva dharman parityaja. Forget everything. How beautiful. You said, what? Therefore, we should understand the meaning of Sarva dharman parityaja is not simply Krishna's telling, because dharma samsthapanartha sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna came here to establish the dharma, not to remove the dharma. Part of dharma is doing karma yoga, jnana yoga, all these yogas are part of dharma. And why after teaching all these things, Krishna is going to tell you, forget about all these things? That's not what it means. That there should be something higher than that particular meaning for sarva dharman. Sarva dharman means do not think, here's the point. Acharya gives an explanation. Sarva dharman parityaja means not that, don't think that give up everything from today, tomorrow onwards, don't do your dharma. You don't need to do anything. Give up everything. Simply sit in front of God. Damodara, Damodara, Radha, Damodara, Radha, Damodara. And then we keep checking on your cell phone if your payment has been, monthly salary has been coming, or it won't come. It won't come. Seriously, it won't come. You got to go to job to make your earnings. So you got to do your dharma for sure, unless and until you are completely given up everything, completely surrendered to Krishna. That's different category. We're not talking about those categories here, because we are all in the beginner stage in our bhakti. We are ordinary common people. We have our family, we have our job, we have our feelings, we have emotions, we have all those different parents and everything. Therefore, we are into the system. At the same time, we are also wanting to somehow or the other make use of this best thing that we have, somehow or the other, to attain Krishna. Therefore, what Krishna is saying is, when you're doing your dharma, don't think that this dharma is what you're doing is what going to take you to me. By doing whatever you're doing is not what is going to elevate you to the spiritual world. It is only my mercy that's going to take you. But that does not mean you should not do your dharma. You do your dharma in consciousness of me, that's called Krishna consciousness, and my mercy will be bestowed on you when you do your duty in the process of Krishna consciousness. And that is exactly what has been the message of this month and this Damodara month, especially where Mother Yashoda binding Krishna, where she found, as you all know the stories, I'm not going to go into the details of the stories here, but then Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna with the rope. Yes, because what? Krishna was very naughty, very naughty. And he went to the extreme of eating all this, even the mud from the dust from the ground. And Mother Yashoda went and asked, Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa, eating sugar, no, Papa, telling lies. Open your mouth. Same thing Mother Yashoda said. Krishna, Krishna. Yes, Amma.
Yes, mother. Mata, stealing butter, no mata, telling lies, open your mouth. Telling lies, no mata. Open your mouth. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, therefore, Krishna was very, very naughty. He was so very naughty. And then Mother Yashoda, at that point of time, didn't know what to do. She just wanted to teach Krishna a lesson so that he doesn't repeat these mistakes. She took a stick in her hand and then tried to chase Krishna to punish him. And Krishna, out of fear, he didn't know what to do. He started crying. Before even Mother Yashoda touched him, he started crying. And then Mother Yashoda got shocked. I didn't even do anything. Why are you crying? That's why I'm crying. You should not do anything. This kid, a mother came from outside, and the girl was Gopi Gita, like Gopi Gita, small, like your age. She was sitting, and that girl got hurt somewhere, and then she was quiet. And then mother was shocked and asked, "Hey, what is it? You got hurt? It's slightly bleeding also. Why are you not crying?" And the girl said, "I thought you're not home." I think you didn't understand. You understood, right? When the children makes all this type of dramas, they make all these dramas when the parents are there. So Krishna was making all these wonderful dramas. At that point of time, Yashoda said, "Okay, no, I'm going to teach you some lesson. I'm going to bind you." So she brought the rope and then bind the Krishna, and not only bind Krishna, also Krishna, someone who helped Krishna in doing all this business is the mortar. She tied the mortar also, and she was tying two fingers too short, and that's what Acharya says, that by our effort we cannot attain Krishna. We have to put our effort, and also we have to wait for Krishna's mercy. So if you say a city, Bentonville doesn't have rain for many years, and then you are all waiting for the, not now, it's heavily raining. Just example, this is just an example. Okay, now you say there's no rain for many days, and then you've been waiting to get rain and then save the rainwater. You want to save the rainwater because there's no water. So will you wait for the rain to come to dig a well to get the water, or you dig the well and wait for the rain to come? Which one do you do? Second one, you dig the well and wait for the rain to come, right? You do not say that, let the rain come and then I dig the well. That's not the way it works. Therefore, from our side, we need to express our bhakti. We need to do what we need to do for Krishna. Krishna, I love you. Krishna, I love you. So we have to express ourselves to Krishna. This is what called digging the well. When we dig the well, we go deeper and deeper and deeper, and Krishna's mercy pours. Krishna pours, and we'll be able to become a Satpatram. Satpatram means we become a perfect vessel, pot, to take the mercy of Krishna that flows at that point of time. And that is what we need to do in Krishna consciousness. The Krishna consciousness is a process where we all come together, we help each other. Adi Shankaracharya says in Viveka Chudamani, there's a beautiful writing by Adi Shankaracharya in Viveka Chudamani. He says there are three things are rare in the world. There are three things are very rare. He says this. And then he says that one of this thing, he says that one thing is that being born as human is very rare. Is durlabham. It's very difficult to be born as human. Just imagine, in the Chandogya Upanishad, there's a process of birth is being told. What is it called? Anyway, so what happens is that when the Atma as per his destination, whether it's go to heaven or whether it's go to hell. We start from that point. Whether it goes to heaven or whether it goes to hell. If it goes to heaven, you enjoy in the heaven for some period of the time. After your credit point is over, you will be thrown out of heaven. We cannot be a permanent. How many of you think that Swargam is Vaikuntha? Swarg is Vaikuntha. Anyone has an idea Swarg is Vaikuntha? Yes? That is not, because Swarg is within this world. Vaikuntha is above the Swargalok. Because when you Kshine Punye, when you go to when Punyam, Kshine Punya means when your Punya is finished, you come Mrityu Lokam. You have to come back again into this world. It's a credit limit is there. Your credit is over, you'll be thrown out. There was a great king by name Yayati, and he went to Indraloka. Yayati is a great ancestor of Krishna. Okay, Yayati went to Swargalok by his lot of puja, yaga, yagya, ashwamedha yagya. He did everything and he went to Swargaloka. He was living there happily. But one person was not happy. Maybe he's a racist. He doesn't like why this man is here this long. Who is that person? Indra. Indra was not happy that why he is staying, because he is afraid whether this guy will take my seat. So he want to do something other to kick him off from the heaven. So he was thinking what to do, always thinking what to do, how to get Yayati out of the Swargaloka. Then he went to his guru and asked, give me some idea to get Yayati out of Swargaloka. He said, tomorrow you go and ask him, when he comes to your stage and watches all this dance, you just casually talk to him, ask him who is Sarvabhauma. Sarvabhauma is who is a great, generous, great person during his time when he was on the earth. Ask him this question. Okay. So Indra went next day, they all sat and Tilotama and Urvasi, all dancing was going on. They were enjoying, life was going on nicely. And then as a conversation, Yayati, during your time, who was great dharmic person? Sarvabhauma. There is a catch 22, as they say, in this question. Because if you tell the truth, okay, you will be a problem. If you don't tell the truth, you lied. During his time, it was Yayati who was great person. No one else. He was very dharmic. He was a Sarvabhauma. So if he says, I am Sarvabhauma, Ahankar, go down. You cannot stay here. You have Ahankar, you go down. If he says, I don't know who that is, you're lying, go down. So sometimes you ask a question in such a way, you're going to get the work done. Like that. Right? In companies, they have this program called performance improvement program. When you get performance improvement program, that means Indra program. Whether you do, whether you don't do, you'll be kicked out. That's the idea of that program. They will give you in such a way that you cannot finish it. They want you to fail. You don't want to fail. Because they made a target. I don't want you. So I'll give you a work in such a way you will fail. This all comes from Indra. They are all Indras. So Indra asked this question, who's Sarvabhauma? He said, I am Sarvabhauma during my period. And then he was thrown out of that place. Anyway, coming back to our story, another few more minutes. The point here is, when we have our credit point is finished in the Swargaloka, we will be thrown upside down. We'll be thrown upside down. And that is why in the natural birth, mothers, every one of us know that a natural birth, mother gives, what comes out first? Head comes out, because we are thrown upside down. Head down, comes straight, chuk, comes out. Baby comes out. Now, please don't ask me all the other questions. What about that type of birth, C-section? I have no answer for those things. I can only answer what the scripture says. So when the Atma, that person is thrown out of the Swargaloka, he enters into the clouds. From the clouds, he comes into the rain. From the rain, he comes to the ground. From the ground, he gets into the plant. From the plants, he gets into the Purusha. From the Purusha, he goes into Stri. And then takes birth. Such a big process. But in this process, if you think deeply, at any point there could be a failure. Any point. From the cloud, if the rain is going to fall in some desert, what is the use? Again, the Atma has to go to the circle or somewhere it has to hang around. If it falls on the ground, nice ground, but then there is nothing to for thing to eat, it's going to be a waste. And it falls in the right place where it becomes a grain. What in case that is eaten by a dog or some animal? Again gone. And then after all this exception, finally, a Purusha, a man is eating. Even after man consumes that grain, the Atma enters into his body. What is the guarantee that that soul is going to get a body? It goes waste. Many of the Atmas, when they enter into the womb of the mother, they fight with each other. I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. Whether out of all these hundreds of struggles that going on, fight goes in, only one get right match. Get into the right match. Now another problem. Even after the conception has happened, it is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Whether it's that's why usually the people who are in family way, they wait for 3 months to confirm and tell to even their own parents, because anything could happen in 3 months. Anything could happen in 3 months. After 3 months, is life guaranteed for the child? We don't know. We don't know. Anything could happen within the womb of the mother. Luckily, the baby comes out. What is the guarantee the baby is healthy with no any of the defects? That's also difficult. If we are having everything in a body, how grateful and thankful we should be to God. God has given us a beautiful body. A beautiful body does not mean you have to look like the actress or the Hollywood actress or a hero or something. You have proper functioning faculty in your body. That means your body is beautiful. It's good. That's good enough. You're able to walk, you're able to see, you're able to eat, you're able to think, you're able to hear. Body is good body. What else you want? It's just a package. Package can be a $1 package or $10 package. That's all. Therefore, we should be happy that God has given me a good body and let me use this body in His service. In His service. Otherwise, what happens is that, so I forgot your name.
Prayash.
Prayash. So Prayash, I'm coming to you and telling that Prayash, just take care of this phone. I'm going to go to the restroom and come. I'm giving this phone to you. And then I come back and ask, Prayash, give me the phone. I just sold it for $10. Yeah, I would have given you $10 for this phone instead of you selling it for $10 if you had asked me. But he sold it for $10. But that is not why I gave you the phone. I gave you the phone to take care of the phone nicely. So when I come back, you can give the phone back to me as it is. Yes?
Yeah.
God has given us this body, rented this body to us. Why? To use this body in the service of God, Krishna. But what we are trying to do is use this body in our own service. In our own service. When we try to use our body for in our own service, what happens is that we start accumulating more karmas. More karmas. Therefore, we have to take more birth and suffer. Therefore, the purpose of human life is somehow or the other utilize the God-given body in whatever capacity we could to use and serve for Krishna. And that is the purpose of why His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has opened this big shop called International Society for Krishna Consciousness, whose disappearance day was today. Open this one for worldwide. So all of us can take advantage of coming close to God by reading Bhagavad Gita, by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. help each other. Help each other. This is the best help that we can do for each other. Best thing that we can do for each other. And by in this process, we will never have to become jealousy, never we have to be greedy. We don't have to think of anything because we all have to go together in the process of bhakti. And when we come together, Krishna becomes very happy. Krishna likes when people come together and chant his name together. And I really sincerely thank you all very much for giving me an opportunity to come and speak in front of you. You're all very well versed in this subject matter. It's just to purify myself, my own consciousness in Krishna consciousness. With that said, I will just pause here and see if there's any discussions and questions. I'll try to answer if I know the answer. Otherwise, I'll say no. Thank you. It's 8:17. I didn't go till 9 o'clock. Okay, any discussions, questions, or anything to add? Yes, Mataji.
We have known that about tattva, like the three truths we have to know and what we have to do, but how to practically apply it, because I'm in a place where there are no devotees, like I go to office or I'm new, my family is not practicing Krishna consciousness. So some fuel should be there that should help me, stimulate. Daily I have to do this, right? Without others doing. So what is the motivating factor and how I can keep up this enthusiasm in Krishna consciousness? So when I come to the class, yes, I feel yes, I want to do Krishna consciousness. Yes, that is there. But as soon as we leave out of the session, say Fridays is what we meet. So Friday everybody is Krishna consciousness in the room. And as we leave and go to their homes and then work, how do they keep up that spirit of that hearing, that thirst, that determination to continue, Prabhu? What would keep going? What would be the motivation factor, or what are the tips that you would give us so that we can keep going, from Friday to Friday, Friday to Friday?
So the first thing is that what happens is that familiarity breaches, as they say, that as we be in a close proximity of some. This was told to me by, I was in conversation to one great sannyasi by name His Holiness Romapada Swami. I was asking him this question that why do we make mistakes to some devotees? And then he said, due to the proximity. If we become very close, then you start thinking that person to be equal to you, and you find fault in that person, and that impacts your Krishna consciousness. Rampal Maharaj told this to me once. So the point is, I'm not what the message is here. Many times, what we think or devotees are outside of the house. We think devotees are outside of the house where I have to go and look for devotees. Less we value the devotees right next to me. My wife is a devotee. My husband is a devotee. My mother is a devotee. My all this child is a devotee. So as they say, this is again told by Rompa Swami Maharaj, is that the charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. So I'm going to answer your question, but I'm starting from that point where that we should know that God has given us a wonderful devotee in my life, who is my husband, who is my wife, who is my children, who is my mother-in-law, my mother, and so forth. So we derive that enthusiasm by helping each other. First thing is that wherever we go, today we are in Bentonville, tomorrow you were in Houston before, which it's like a virus, devotee virus. Corona. You get impacted, you will become a devotee there. There's no choice there. You have to do service, you have to do, that's a different thing. When life is not always like that, we will be thrown into some place where to make ourselves stronger, even in spite of not having such a strong devotee base. What devotee association did Prahlad have? What a devotee association that Dhruva had? One can say his mother, but that's not enough. What Dhruva had, right? we can see there are examples where they try to derive the support and strengthen Krishna consciousness with whatever they have first. Right? I'm sure you're doing this and you're asking for benefit of myself and everyone here, but we associate with whatever the way with our Guru Maharaj through his videos and audios and reading Prabhupada's books and all those things. And then pray to Krishna. This is all good, but I'm a human. I need that physical association of more devotees and the temple. And if Krishna will make an arrangement, I can see that more people are joining and coming, and this group is growing. From 1 year back, what I heard, 1 year now, is a drastic change. Yes or no? It's happening. So that's all because of your sincerity, your prayer, that anchoring of wanting to have that association, not only on the weekend, but all the time. It's manifesting, we can see. We just have to have the patience with prayers. Krishna, give us empowerment. Like Prabhupada said, make me dance, make me dance, make me dance. Likewise, we also pray, make me as an instrument, make me as an instrument. So for my own selfish reason, to be in Krishna consciousness, let me spread Krishna consciousness to others. Yes?
Yeah.
So when we have the sincerity, when the people see that this person is genuine in doing, therefore let me also help. They will come forward, like all of you come forward. People who open the door, because genuine, there's no any agenda behind. We have Krishna conscious devotee doesn't have any agenda. People are not coming here to collect some donation or money or none of those things. It's simply just sharing of, for example, Navinji, if I ask you, give me $1,000, you give me $1,000, correct? That means you're minus $1,000, yes, in your account. And you come and ask me, Lalji, give me $1,000, or give me $2,000. And I give you $2,000. 2,000 gone in my account. You gained $1,000. I lost $1,000. Correct? That is how the material transaction happens. But here is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Where is our, oh, you're sleeping nicely, Agasura's friend. Pundarik, you know Krishna story? Do you know any Krishna story, Pundarik? You know Krishna stealing butter story? Look at me, turn around. Where is Govardhan? You know Govardhan story? Okay. Gopi, you know. Beautiful, beautiful. So he shared with me Govardhan Leela, which I didn't know. Right? Gopi Gita, she goes and tell her about Krishna ate mud, which he didn't know. By he telling Govardhan Leela to her, did he lose anything? By she telling Krishna ate mud to him, did she lose anything? In reverse, what had happened now, She gained 2 points and he gained 2 points. Yes or no? I know about Ramachandra, Ramayana, and you know Bhagavatam. I shared Ramayana with you and you shared Bhagavatam with me. Who's the loser here? And that is Krishna consciousness. In Krishna consciousness, there is no loss. There's always gain. Therefore, in your genuine desire of wanting to cultivate and serve people, that will increase. Krishna, you're attracting Krishna over here in such a way that this will manifest wonderful ways. Wonderful ways. Patience is needed with that bhakti, strong desire. Is that okay? Thank you. Anyone? Yes.
Okay, so here's the question. Question is,
The way you're asking only, I'm scared. Here is the question. I will tell you. Now only I'll tell you. I may not be able to answer your question.
so
I'll tell you one more thing. I don't want. We'll tell out later because that small story will take another 5 minutes. You go ahead, tell me.
Okay, so I'm confused now. Is it better if we are born and we get moksha, or is it better if we get born, we do like Sankirtan, like Krishna conscious activities for millions of lifetime, and stay the way we are with Krishna consciousness, or is it better to get moksha?
The children sometime Pundrik maybe he may tell this, or even Gopi Gita can also tell. What's her name? I'm forgetting. Alvika, hi, hello, Hare Krishna, here. She doesn't want to participate. You're active, you're participating. Gopi Gita, has mom ever gave you a tonic to drink when you're having cough or cold and things like that? Have you ever taken the tonics, medicine to drink? Have you taken? Yeah. What flavor was that? Do you remember? Was it a cherry, strawberry, or raspberry, or orange, lemon? What flavor was that tonic? Amla. I asked the wrong question to wrong person. Pundarik, you should have joined me, man. I'll talk to you later. Anyway, now she's not going to agree to what I'm saying now. But assuming that children like to take medicine that is coated with some sweets, strawberry flavor, orange flavor, and then the cough is gone. After the cough is gone, the child is coming and asking mom, give me the spoon of the medicine that you gave yesterday. Arey bacha, wo to ho gaya. You had cold yesterday. Now you're all right. No, I like that. I want it. I like that. I want it. Initially, you took medicine because you were sick. Later, you want to take medicine not because you are sick, because you like it. You like it. Okay? Now I'm going to connect to your question. Initially, we don't want to do bhakti because we don't like it. It's like a amla medicine. It's just bitter. It's not nice. You don't want to take. You don't want to take. But as you keep taking and taking and taking and taking, you start liking it. Right? Likewise, it depends on the person, bhava, in the mood, whether how they want to do this bhakti in a way that they want to attain Krishna right away, or they want to continue to be in this world and practice Krishna consciousness. It's just they leave it to Krishna. Krishna, I am yours. You can do whatever you want with me. That's one of the prayer in Damodara Ashtakam. You do whatever you want to do in Sishtastakam. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can do with me. You want to take me to spiritual world, you take it. Or you want me to put in this world, I'm happy with that also. Nevertheless, let me not forget your holy name. Let me not forget your lotus feet. Mukunda Modna Pranipatya Yache. In the Mukunda Mala, there's a beautiful sutra where Kulashekara Alva says that Charanaravind, he says that, my dear Lord, whatever situation may come in my life, you put in the heaven, Diviva Bhuviva Mamastu Vasuhu. You put in the heaven or you put in the hellish condition, you put in this one, wherever you put, let me not forget your lotus feet. Charanara Vinde. So it just depends on the person, their bhakti level. If they want Krishna, take me, I'm done with it, I want to come back to you, Krishna is going to honor that prayer also. If you say, whatever you want me to do, you do, Krishna will execute his program. It's not a cookie cutter program where everyone will get the same result. It depends on their relationship, their bhava, their mood, their consciousness. Accordingly, Krishna will reciprocate to that person. Is it okay? Okay. Anyone else?
No.
Oh, yes.
No. How to apply our Gita concept day to day life?
You're part of this group. You're attending this program. So I'm sure that as part of the group, you're going to learn how to apply Bhagavad Gita. That's what your question, right?
Yeah.
How to apply Krishna consciousness,
Day to day.
how to
Day
do
to day.
this one. Simply starting with chanting. Chanting is the essence. It's without chant. In Kali Yuga, chanting is the main thing. So you start chanting. And don't worry about what to follow, what not to follow at this stage. Simply by chanting, everything will come into our life automatically. It's like you're bringing a Seth Ji into your heart. you Sage means, they will take away, they'll vacate, they have power of doing things, right? So you have a land, as I keep telling this example all the time, most of the time, that you have a land in India, you may know, Mataji, you will have a land in India and you are not taken care of the land for many, many years. And then you go one day, there'll be building. You'll be thinking, oh, someone built for me. But not for you. Someone took over your land. Someone took over your land. And then what do? You cannot fight with that person. That means you have to bring in someone who is much more stronger than that person to kick him out of the house. Correct? So our heart is full of lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion. All these different things are unpaid. People are there. They're not paying any rent. Again, this is a pasuram of one of the Alvar. He says this one. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that pasurams here. These people are staying in our heart and they are tying the owner and they're pulling in all different directions. Just imagine. They are staying in my house. I am the owner of the house, but they are tying the rope on me and they are pulling, hey, come this direction. Hey, come this side. I come this side. Eye is telling, look at that beautiful thing. Ear is telling, here is this one. All the senses are pulling in all different directions. So I am just completely lost. And not only that, the Alvas go to an extreme point. They're giving an example that not only that there are thieves who enter into my heart, they stole everything. You know what they did? They packed everything, put on my bag, asked me to carry. What an insult. They came into my house, they robbed everything, put on my bag and tell, hey, come on, deliver it in my house. That's what is happening in our life. So what are we supposed to do? We have to bring a Sage who can kick them all out. And who is that? Krishna. Krishna. When we bring Krishna into our heart, by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By sincerely chanting to Krishna, by being in the association of the... Oh, I forgot to tell one more point about Adi Shankaracharya. Durlabam Manusya Janmam, being born as a human is rare. And the other rare thing is getting a guru is rare. Getting a guru is rare. Did you hear that one? That gentleman over there. Getting a guru is rare. And the third rare thing is, even getting guru can be somehow or the other, by God's mercy, we can get. Now answering your question, Mataji's question. Third is, getting association is rare. Getting association of devotees is Mahadurlabham. Mahadurlabham. You all got that association. That means you are very fortunate. This I'm not telling. Adi Shankara is saying, Manusya Janmam is Durlabham. Getting a guru in life is Durlabham. More than that is Durlabham is getting Satsanga, Sadhu Sangha. Association of devotees, very Durlabham. Therefore, we are all fortunate to have. The last question, maybe? Yes.
How do I know that, whatever I'm doing, standing, that Krishna is happy?
How do you know how Krishna is happy? How do you know your wife is in India right now? Correct? Correct? Maybe you already got an answer or what?
Yeah.
How do you know she will be happy with what you do? Please tell me. How do you know? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me I'm going to ask Chat GPT. What my wife, how do I know my wife is happy with me or not? No one will do that one. How do you know?
She'll tell you.
Huh? How do you know?
She'll tell you.
She will tell you. Correct. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, simple. Krishna says, Manmana bhavamat bhakto, madhyaji mamaskaro, sarvadharman parityaja, mamekam saranam braja. He's telling sloka after sloka after sloka what he likes, what he's expecting from us. So when we read Bhagavad Gita, we will come to know what he likes. And this one simple thing we have to understand is, what is Papa and Punya? Papa is that one, Ishvara Preeti Punyam. Ishvara Kopam Papam. We don't need to worry about trying to find out Dharma Shastra, what is Papa means, what does Punya mean. Whatever gives happiness to Krishna is Punya. Whatever makes Krishna upset is Papa. In this simple line, you apply your life, we are in Krishna consciousness. Everything that we spoke all this while will touch point of this whole presentation is what makes Krishna happy is Punya. What makes Krishna upset is Papa. In that principle, you lead your life, you will be in Krishna consciousness. Agreed? Thank you all very much for joining this evening and giving me an opportunity to speak. And please forgive me for any offenses. Thanks for tolerating me. Thanks for all the wonderful young audience here and participation. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Just one thing, just few things. Prabhuji is doing daily Japa Karkam. If you are interested, you can join. Let me know. I can share the link. The morning 4:30 to, it may be too early for you, but even you can join during Monday to Friday, every day. Okay, there is a session. He starts like 4:30 to 4:50. He talks about many reads about some books, and then after that Japa continuation will be there. There will be everyone can chant one round, and then next person will go on like that. And then Saturday will be 4:30 to 7 o'clock. Okay, and then there will be more discussion with live discussion, whatever things you can come up and in your mind you can ask. And then Sunday, the devotee can share their experiences in the presentation with 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's what is happening. So if you are really interested, this is the thing. So that way, it's really his all classes will be funny. So that's how it might be. What I enjoy. It is not a boring spiritual thing. At the same time, you will enjoy. That's what it might be. What I'm saying is,
After speaking for almost,
what I'm trying to say.
you told I'm funny.
No problem. But it's not thing. What I'm trying to say is, they will feel more happy to be connected with you.
You come home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.